Today's verse is Psalm 24, verse 3. Who may ascend the hill of the Lord and stand in his holy place? He who has clean hands and a pure heart. I love the stories of Jesus in the Gospels, where people who in his culture and according to Jewish tradition are considered unclean, are made clean by their contact with Jesus. So I think of the man with leprosy who said to Jesus, "Are you willing to heal me?" And actually Jesus did something that he shouldn't have done according to the religious laws. He touched the man, which normally would have made himself unclean. But if you like, the holiness, the goodness, the purity of Jesus transforms the man's uncleanness and he makes him clean. He's cured of his leprosy. And Jesus says, go off and show yourself to the priest as a testimony to them. And then that woman with the issue of blood, she'd been bleeding for 12 years, which made her unclean again according to the religious law. And she was therefore cut off from wider culture and society. And she sneaks up behind Jesus thinking, if I just touch him, maybe I'll be healed. And she reaches out, she touches the hem of his garment, and she's immediately cured. And Jesus knows that power's gone out from him, and he turns around and he says, who touched me? She falls at his feet and he says, look, daughter, go in peace. Your faith has healed you. It's the purity, the cleansing power of Jesus that makes this woman clean again. Even the disciples of Jesus who followed him for those 3 years, on the Thursday before Good Friday, were having that meal with him, and he was going to wash their feet. And Peter objected, his kind of best friend, one of his closest followers, objected to Jesus washing his feet. And Jesus said, unless I wash you, unless I can make you clean, you've got no part in me. We all need to be made clean by Jesus. So when the psalmist asks, who may ascend the hill of the Lord? Who may enter his holy place? He who has clean hands and a pure heart. Well, of course, that's true of Jesus Christ. He's the only man that ever lived who had clean hands and a pure heart, and therefore a right to enter into the presence of God. But the good news of the gospel is this, that the cleansing power of Jesus can never be made unclean by our uncleanness. However we come to him, his goodness, his cleanliness always has the power to transform however we come to him. And so that's good news. As we wash our hands in this season, let's give thanks to God for the cleansing power of Jesus, for he alone has power to make us clean inwardly, so that with him we have that right, because of what he's done, to come into the presence of God. Let's give thanks to Jesus for his cleansing power. God bless.